Hi friends, welcome to another edition of techVIDEO. I am Faisal Kausa. Today I want to discuss with you about data pollution and its impact on an organization. We all know present times all organizations are increasingly becoming data driven, whether in decision making or in operations. So a lot, not just maybe strategic and tactical decisions, but a lot many operations are in present times data driven. Essentially, when organizations are transforming digitally. Now, what does this result in? This means that the accuracy or the criticality of accuracy of data is becoming highly, increasing, and that also means that our data sources as well as the data processing should be a lot more accurate and should be uh, intelligent enough to capture a lot of data pollution in between. Now, what will happen if we do not address data pollution? It will result in a lot of obviously wrong decision making. I would say it would not be a wrong decision making. It would be, it would lead to inaccurate decision making because the data sources are wrong, and whatever inferences could be drawn on them would obviously not be, matching the market realities. So that is one of the issues, or one of the major challenges that data pollution can cause. In similarly, in operational issues also, this data pollution can be, can affect or hamper the functions of organization. Just for an example, take marketing for an as a case, or you can take HR, procurement, any function of an organization you want to kind of think of. It will get hampered due to data pollution in present times. Now, just giving say for an example, if we take the case of say procurement of any particular you know supply in an organization, or even hiring of the best resources, uh, human resources, if there is any kind of data pollution into the stream from which we acquire information about suppliers, about people whom we want to hire, uh, the decision making can go for a toss. Our entire functional operations can go for a toss. Number one, it will not only result in wastage of time and effort, but it will also result, result in biases in our decision. Now, for instance, if we have to procure a particular item for our office, for our organization, and there are say 5 suppliers. Now, three, you may find all of them kind of at par or in similar vicinity with respect to the quality and other technical parameters that they are promising to supply. But for the pricing, you find that 3 of them are maybe in a similar range, two of them are extremely different to what others are saying. So they could be say maybe too high or too low in case of their pricing. Now, this may not be a real accurate position, but it may be because of any data pollutant which has kind of penetrated into the streams of information. So what it will impact is that one, the decision making gets more complex. You may want now to add another layer of due diligence, really check what the issue is. So it delays your procurement. It also adds up to cost. And so the second thing is, if you kind of are in a hurry and you don't have this much of time to, add these layers, what will you will finally say, okay, let's go with, maybe you may use just your kind of some judgmental call to either go with the lowest one, or you ignore and take someone from the other segment. What that would result in, either you made a very very bad choice or you made a good choice. It's just a kind of I would say mostly dependent on luck. So that essentially will not result in a data-driven decision. This is one of the causes, issues that could happen because of data pollution. The second challenge, or which I want to talk of, is say about the leads that so many organizations, in fact every organization depends on these days to create a sound business funnel and then kind of work upon it and develop business on it. Now, again, if in that lead generation process there is a data pollutant, which again gives you very, very kind of uh, divergent views, divergent results. So you will have a lot of outliers. That will definitely, create, impact your decision making, which will not, sync up with the market realities on the ground, and at the same time, you will have, you will be, creating wrong kind of perceptions about your process, about your function, and you will have wrong, objectives you would be pursuing. So that's why it becomes very, very important that as an organization, we just not have, say, data engines in place, but we also have a very good data, uh, so to say, anti-pollutant in place, which helps in filtering as many as data pollutants, making it a very, very clean data upon which you can not just kind of make good decisions, but you can also build up great operational functions so that you can actually leverage from data driven decision making and operations. This is what I wanted to share with you today. I hope you enjoyed the tech video, and do share your views and comments. I would be more than happy to have an engaging conversation on this topic with you. Till we meet next time, have a nice time. Enjoy. Good day. Bye.